Good evening everyone, welcome to today's Sarah Says, where I thought I would talk about the C word. If anyone still thinks it's too early, then I'm sorry, but tomorrow it's November and it's definitely time to at least start thinking about what you might want to buy your loved ones this year. Today's gift guide it's not really a gift guide, it's just gifts that either I've purchased already for my young children and they've loved, or things that I have purchased for them for Christmas that I've read good things about, or just that I'd recommend. This gift guide is going to be for younger children, probably. I don't like to put an age limit on it because every child is different, but it will be for like age 12 months up. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I will be doing another one of these for, obviously I've got children age 15 months all the way up to age 17, so I will do another one of these for the older children at another time, but I thought it would be nice to do a little Christmassy themed one today as we're almost into November now. So for my young children, the typical kind of toys that I really like are ones that they can learn from, and toys typically at that age tend to be based around that anyway, but if it's got any sort of learning aspect to it, then I am all for it. I also really like role play and toys that trigger the imagination, inspire the imagination. And I love all sorts of role play toys like that, especially like ones that are true to life. So for example, I recently saw on Aldi special buys that they had this really awesome, I think I'm actually going to purchase this for Jace for Christmas. It's like a Postman set. And I've seen so many countertop wooden roleplay toys over the years, but mainly based around food. So you can get like an ice cream cart or a tea trolley or an ice lolly stand, or you know what I mean. They're basically based around kitchens or food. So it was really refreshing to see on Aldi. I'm not saying they've not been available, I'm just saying from what I've seen. It was really refreshing to see on Aldi special buys, they brought out 3. I actually can't remember the third one. I've been sat here trying to think which the third one was. But I know that one of them was a banker, so it's like a wooden like bank, basically, and you sort the money, and there's all different fun aspects on that one. And the other one was a postman one, and I just thought, it looked adorable, and that's what I'm thinking of buying for Jace. I have seen other Postman sets. In fact, I have actually bought one from Argos, but this one just looks so inviting and like you want to play with it. I'll pop a little picture up here of the bank. In fact, I'll pop a picture up of all 3. The bank one is like the Postman one, it's just like a big wooden postman. It's got like the weighing scales, it's got the post box, it comes with like different wooden blocks that are like pretend letters and notes and cards. And I saw separate to that, you can also buy a postman like outfit. So it's not like the outfit, but you get like the cap and a bag, a post bag. And I thought that would be really cute to be able to role play with Jace. So I like it when I can be one person and he can be another. So he could be the postman, maybe I could be the person working behind the till at the post office or something like that. So I really, really, really recommend toys like that. And I really love toys like that. It gives you that engaging time with your child, and sometimes I don't struggle, but sometimes I can't think of the word I'm looking for without somebody using that word and taking it out of context. But you know when you're like playing with a car, for example, so when I'm playing with a car with Jace, and we're role playing, so like, hey, what should we do? Should we go to the park? Yeah, let's go to the park. Let's drive to the park then. We're at the park now, I'm gonna go on the swing. Yeah, I'm gonna go on the slide. We do that a lot, okay? We do that a lot. And you really have to use your imagination during those games. And sometimes it's like, what should we do today with the cars? Whereas other role play toys, like the post office, I feel like it comes more naturally and is more enjoyable. So I definitely recommend role play. Hello, Mila. Yeah? And not only do I really recommend role play toys, but I do really recommend the Aldi wooden toys because they are just, hello Mila, because they are really lovely toys and they're really well built and really well made as well. There's also a couple of other things I've purchased on Aldi's special buys. I actually purchased these whilst we were on our van trip and I'm really excited about them. I was so happy when I managed to secure myself a few. One of those things is a wooden washing machine. Like, Seriously, how cute. Like I said, I love role play and I love real life role play. So real life things. So this cute washing machine was just there looking at me, and I was like, do you know what? My children would love that. Absolutely love it. And not even my younger ones, my older ones love role play as well. And there's no shame in that. I like role play. I'm 36. I think it's fun. I think it's really fun. And I think it's really nice to do playing like that with your child. It sparks their imagination and it teaches them as well about life and everyday life. So when I saw this, I was like, yes, that's definitely in the bag. This is not a sponsored video by Aldi. In fact, it's not sponsored by anyone. I'm not in any way, shape or form associated with anybody I'm mentioning in any of these videos. I just want to make that clear. So I bought the Aldi washing machine and I am so excited about it. I can't wait. I don't actually think I'm going to be saving that until Christmas, but it would make a really nice Christmas gift. And something that I think would go really nice with that and leads me on to the next little company, not little, it's massive, it's French, and it's called Verbiday. And I've shopped at Verbiday since Isla was born. And when I say shopped, I don't mean I've bought a lot from there, but I have bought bits of clothing from there, and their toys are always really good quality. And it's a place that I definitely recommend even just taking a peek at. It is more on, everyone's budget's different, so I hate saying like it's more on the expensive side or it's a cheaper company. I hate doing that because it's subject to your own circumstances. But for me, it's somewhere that's like a little bit more expensive, not like completely out of reach, but a little bit more expensive. And when I find stores like that, I do like to search for deals and discount codes, because you know me, I love a bargain. Anyway, from Verbiday, I got some really, really lovely toys this year. I'm not going to go through all of them, but one thing I did get was a wooden ironing board, which looks so sweet, and a wooden clothing rail as well. I'll pop the pictures up here. And I thought that, along with the washing machine, would make a really nice gift. I did also get Mila a really cute photo album from Verbiday. It looks a little bit like a soft book. I'll pop it up here, although the one I've got Mila's the pink one. They have literally about 8 different designs and colours, and there's so many that are really pretty. It looks like a soft book, so I know that she'll really like it because she loves reading books and turning the pages. And it's really nice to like textures on it, you know, it's feels and things like that. But it's a picture frame, it's like a photo album. So I thought it'd be really cute to put like pictures of us in there. I'm not actually sure how many pages are on it, but I thought it'd be nice to like put a picture of her family in, and then when it'd be like a book, but of your own family. And the pages are just so lovely, so I definitely would recommend that for a younger child. Another thing I'd recommend for a younger child is this baby walker, this wooden baby walker. Mila actually received this for her birthday, and it's such amazing quality. It's also a really nice walker, it looks nice, and there's loads of different elements to it, as with most baby walkers, but I really do recommend this one. I found that some are not very steady and some do tip when you put lots of weight on them, but this one, whilst it is slightly more expensive, is a very good quality baby walker, and Mila loves hers. She loves to push it around, and she also loves to play with the blocks and the bits that come with it, and all the bits and bats and activities on the front as well. So that's another, I guess that would be like a main present maybe for a child, and then you just get some little bits around that. But if you are looking for a main present and your child is pre-walking and at the crawling stage where they're just starting to learn to put weight on their feet, then I would definitely recommend that it's not a baby walker, that walking aid. Anyway, that's enough for Verbiday. If you're not familiar with them, they are French. I know that their wood is all certified, and it's really, really, really good quality. Their clothing's really nice as well on there, and they do some really lovely toys. So if you're not familiar with them, they're French. I don't know if I mentioned that. You don't pay any import fees or anything like that, and actually they do free delivery if your order's over a certain amount, and it's not hard to get over that amount as well. It's not hard. They have some lovely toys, so I definitely recommend you checking them out. Other toys that I found my children really like are sorting toys, and toys where you can put something in and take it back out and put it back in again, take it back out. Mila got a few of these for her birthday, her first birthday, and she absolutely loves playing with them. Jace is 3.5. He loves playing with them as well, so I don't think they're like limited to babies. There is lots of different ones on Amazon, but one that I found at a very good price is this one, which I will pop up here. This one I thought was really good because there's a few different elements. I also like that it can be a learning toy, so you can talk about colours and pop the pink one in. See if you can take out the purple one. I like doing things like that. I feel like children pick up colour. Children learn so much better anyway when they're playing and relaxed and having fun. So I feel like this is the perfect, or one perfect way that you can do learning. And I do things like that with Jace all the time. Like take out 3 big ones and 1 little one. And you can really do that with this one because there's big carrots and small worms, and they're also really good for hand-eye coordination and fine motor skills. There's so many different positives to these types of toys, not to mention the general fruits and shapes and things like that. So I do really recommend one of these. Whilst I do like wooden toys, I'm not against plastic toys or anything like that. I know some people will only buy wooden toys or sustainable toys, and some people don't mind and they'll buy anything. I like to have a mixture, basically. I like to try and buy wooden toys and sustainable toys, but if I find a plastic toy that I think my child will really like, then I'll definitely buy it. And this is the case. So I love this little Spike the Hedgehog toy by Learning Resources. In fact, I have so many Learning Resources toys because I think they're fabulous. But this little hedgehog, I'm actually annoyed that I'm kind of annoyed because I've had to buy Mila it because Jace had this and I gave it to charity when he outgrew it. And I wish I'd saved it for Mila because it's such a fabulous toy. On the other hand, they now do it in pink. So I'm kind of happy that I can buy Mila this in pink. I haven't bought it yet, but I will be buying her this for Christmas. And the reason I like this is because, like I said before, she likes popping things in and taking them back out, and it's one of those activities that really keeps her attention for a long time. I say a long time, you know what I mean, these are babies, they're not going to keep doing something for hours on end, but it does keep her attention for quite a while. And it was the same with Jace, he really loved one of these, so I definitely pop this on your Christmas list if you've got a young child. Another toy I really like are stacking and sorting, nesting toys. Again, you can have so much fun with these, you can role play with them, and they're also learning toys as well. And one that I really like, there's actually 2, I think they're both by Melissa and Doug, but I could be wrong. The farm one is definitely by Melissa and Doug, and it went down an absolute treat with my children. We've already got this, so it's not something I will be buying for Christmas, but it's something that I would definitely recommend. So you get, I can't remember the exact number, is it 6 or 8? I think it might be 6 barns, basically. I'll pop a picture up here. You get some barns and they go from biggest to smallest, and then you get an animal to go inside each barn. They obviously all stack on top of each other, or you can pile them up into one big tower. They're great for learning. You can talk about numbers, you can talk about biggest to littlest, you can talk about animals and what sounds they make, and then you can also match the numbers. So each animal has a number and you match the number on the animal to the barn. So there's so many ways you can learn with these toys. Like I said, they do also come in a car version. Jace had the car version. Was it Jace that also got the barns at a different time, or was it Mila that got the barns? I think it was Jace. I think Jace got the cars for like his 2nd Christmas, and then he got the barns maybe for his 3rd birthday or something like that. Because like I say, these toys are great from being young all the way up to school age, because you're learning numbers and things like that. So I definitely recommend those. I'll pop a picture up. I'll also pop some links in the description box down below, because I know links make things easier than trying to search pictures. And so I'll pop all the links for everything I'm mentioning in this video down below. Another present that I would really recommend that Jace got last Christmas is Mr. Pencil's Scribble pad or something like that. It was actually one of you guys that recommended this to me for Jace, and he absolutely loves it. It's great for hand-eye coordination, it's great for pencil control, it's great for learning numbers. It's so engaging. It's really cool that it talks to your child, and it helps them hold their pencil correctly and also form letters, form words, basically form letters and numbers and things like that. And I did also notice that this was on sale when I was going through what I was going to include in this video, when I was going through, I noticed it was on sale on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description box down below. It's usually about £30 and I think it was about 18. So if you are thinking about buying this for your child, now is the time whilst it's on sale, and I'll leave a link to that down below. And I do really recommend it. Jace loves his, and it's a really good thing to take out in the car. So often if we're out in the car on long journeys, he likes to have his Mr. Scribble, Mr. Pencil, and that will keep him occupied on the journey. Another thing that I'm going to be purchasing for probably Jace for Christmas this year are some jigsaws. And I found some that Jace doesn't have the patience for big jigsaws, you know, the intricate ones, that you can get them from age 3 and they're more the, you know, the thin cardboard type ones. But Jace has never really shown interest in any of those that we've purchased in the past. So I'm kind of sticking to the more chunky wooden ones. And whilst you might think that maybe they're for a younger child, actually you can get some that are really educational. And I found a 6-pack on Amazon that were really, really cool, and I'm definitely going to be buying for him. So I thought I would also include them in this video because they would make a nice Christmas gift. I also think these would make a nice gift for family and friends if you do purchase for family and friends. So I'll pop a link also to them down below, but basically they're different animals and they're only made up of like 5 or 6 pieces, something like that. But each animal has the name written underneath. So I thought it would be great for learning how to spell. Jace is not at the stage where he's learning how to spell yet, but he is still learning all of his alphabet and recognizing letters. So I thought this would be really, really cool for him. And I did also notice on this set that not only is there letters spelling out the name of the animal, but there's also numbers on the jigsaw pieces, which I thought was really cool. So I would definitely recommend those if you like that type of thing. Something else Jace loves, and I thought I would mention in this video, is the intelligent magnetic tiles. So I've got them actually in front of me so that I can see. They're building tiles, and this is a 57-piece set. This is actually the set, I think this is the exact set actually that we've got. And if you look at this on Amazon, it's actually got almost 10,000 5-star reviews. So that's how you know you're buying something that's going to be good. Basically, these are also on sale right now, so if you are wanting to buy something like this, I would recommend doing it as soon as you can. These are now at $28.99 and they should be $34.99, but there's also a 5% box. So you know sometimes on Amazon when you can click the box and it gives you extra discount, that also applies on this. So you can definitely get them for a discounted price. Jace loves to play and make things with these. I also find them really satisfying how they like click together. You can learn colours and things like that. You can build things. So really good learning, but also imaginative play toy. I don't want this video to be too long, and I am going to be doing part 2 of this as well, because there's just so many ideas that I've got and so many different things that I'd like to recommend to you guys, and you guys love these types of videos at this time of year. So I am going to be doing a part 2 where hopefully I'm rambling a little bit less because I'm more prepared. But I do want to end this video on a main gift that you could get your young one. And one thing that I have found always goes down well at Christmas time is a bike or a ride-on, something along those lines. And I've got a couple of ride-ons or bikes that I'd like to recommend to you guys that I have personally tried out myself and loved. There is a couple, there's a couple that didn't quite go down well with us and didn't get played with too much. But there's a couple that my children really, really love, and they've loved playing with all the way from 10 years ago when Isla was little to now with Jace and Mila. So the first one I'm going to mention, and these were actually gifted to us, I should mention that, Wheelie Bugs. So Wheelie Bugs are, I'll pop them up here, pop a picture up. Honestly, I can't recommend these enough for young children. So I always wanted one of these as well when my older girls were young, but I never managed to buy one. But they are such a good ride-on, and the few things that I love about them is how sturdy they are. So for a start, they're so sturdy. If you've got a young child like Mila who's just learning to walk, this isn't going to topple over when they're trying to climb on it. It's not going to fall over and hit them in the face. It's not going to tip to the side and crush their leg. They're really, really, really sturdy. So that's one thing I love about it. I love that the seat is soft. and cushion. It's not cushion. You're not sitting on a cushion, but it's soft, and I really like that about it. I like the little wooden part at the bottom for them to put their feet up if they're just sitting and relaxing on it. The handle at the front goes the whole way round, so it's not just like a little flimsy handle on the front or handlebars. I love that it goes kind of like a rainbow arch, because Mila also likes to have it in front of her basically and push and walk along with it. She flies around this kitchen doing that. She loves it so much. And then another thing I like about it is that the wheels are spinny wheels, so you don't have to turn a handle to turn around. You can just kind of, you know, push your way around. The wheels spin, and it makes it really easy to glide and play. And I honestly can't recommend these enough. They are probably on the higher end of the scale, but when I say these are good quality and they will last for years, like, I genuinely mean it. These do come in 2 sizes, so you can get 12 months and then you can get 3 years plus. So 2 sizes, we've got 1 in each size, and both Jace and Mila love them. Another ride-on that I always found went down well with, I didn't have them with Isabel and Esme, but I did have one with Isla. In fact, when she started nursery, it was the only way we could get her to nursery, was to tell her, don't forget, your bumblebee's waiting, because she just loved it so much. And that is a scuttlebug. Isla absolutely adored her scuttlebug so much at nursery. And so we knew we had to try Jace with one when he was born. And I can't actually remember the age that Jace was when we bought his first one, but it was a little B, I think, and he's 3 now, and he still plays on it all the time. In fact, Jace is 4 in March. He loves it. We've taken it on many trips with us because they fold up, so they fold up nice and compact, super light, super easy and convenient to throw in your boot and take to the park. They're a really, really lovely lower budget ride-on. I think you can get these for around £20. They come in a variety of different colours and insects, so you can get the bee, you can get a ladybird, you can get a grasshopper, and you can get a pink, I believe it's a butterfly. I've actually bought Mila and Jace one of these for Christmas. I've bought Mila the pink butterfly, and I've bought Jace the newer XL grasshopper. The XL means it's bigger, and whilst Jace loves his bee, he's definitely ready for a bigger one, so I thought the XL would be great. Mila and Jace do have ride-ons in the house, but I do really like to keep house ride-ons separate from outdoor ride-ons. So once they've been outside and they've been to the park and outside, I do prefer to pop them in the garage and leave them as outdoor toys. So if we're in the garden during summer, they can come out. If we go to the park, they can come out, but I prefer to leave them as outdoor toys if they've been out, and then we'll keep certain ones in the house so that they've also got house toys. I also feel like doing that it keeps them new, because they're not there in their face all the time. They're excited when you get them out. So these will probably eventually be used as outdoor, take them to the park toys. I don't know why children love them so much, but they really do. They move really easily. They're really easy to climb onto, although younger children do. I know that Mila tipped over Jace's a few times, so they're not quite as sturdy as the wheelie bugs, but they are still a really, really lovely ride-on. And the last one I'm going to mention is for an older child. I would say definitely older than Mila and more Jace's age. I'd probably say, like, you can get tricycles in this brand actually, so probably like age 2+, I don't know, but definitely from age 3. And that company is Banwood, so Banwood Bikes. I don't know if they only do bikes or if they do other things, but these bikes are absolutely beautiful, and they are, again, a higher priced product, and you will pay a little bit more than what you might be able to find somewhere else. But they are such good quality. Jace got a green one last Christmas, and it's actually only in the last few months that Jace has really taken to his. He loves it. He will literally spend all day flying around our kitchen on that bike. He goes around the steps into the kitchen, round here, all the way back, and he absolutely loves it. They're really, really lovely bikes. Now, they do a few different ones, like I just said. I've seen a tricycle, I've seen balance bike. Balance bikes never went down with my children. They didn't like the balance bikes. I've seen young children flying down streets on them, so some children do like them, but my children just never took to them. Still haven't tried Jace with one, but the Banwood bikes are absolutely amazing, and I honestly can't recommend them enough. I will pop up the one that Jace has got here, but they do come in lots of different colours. In fact, the one that Jace has got, I'll also point out, does have a parent handle that you can attach to it, because Jace got his at 3 years old. He didn't really need to use the parent handle, but the parent handle is good because it teaches them how to pedal as you're pushing. So you push and their feet will naturally go round on the pedals, and then they'll eventually learn that if they push the pedals, that's how they cycle the bike on their own. And that's all for today's video. I hope some of these ideas gave you ideas for your children for Christmas. I will be doing a part 2. I'll also be doing a what I bought my children for Christmas for all 5 of my children. I think next week I'll probably do maybe like a Christmas traditions that we do, or Christmas tradition ideas, because I know that people like that as well and they like to prepare for that, and it will be like the first week of November next week, so it'll be a good time to do that so that you guys can get prepared for the 1st of December. And that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you back here next week.